एक कदम, एक छलांग, एक बाजी, एक गहरी सांस और एक ललकार खुली हवाओं में कि हाँ, मैं बना हूं उन फिजाओं के लिए, कि हाँ, मैं बना हूं उन ऊंचाइयों के लिए जो ऊंची तो बहुत हैं पर नामुमकिन भी नहीं, क्योंकि मुमकिन और नामुमकिन में बस इतना सा फर्क, धूप छांव में फर्क, बस इतना सा। तो बस चलिए फ्रेंचाइज इंडिया के साथ ये फर्क मिटा देते हैं। फ्रेंचाइज इंडिया।
Good evening, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us on this exciting series of Bharat Franchisee Show. This is our 17th edition, specially curated for ambitious investors on this new year. This year, you can start your Naya Saal with Naya business by discovering a carefully selected range of iconic and profitable brands. They're actively seeking franchisee partners in India with a proven track record of success. These brands are committed to providing extensive support and guidance to empower you into your entrepreneurial journey. And in our today's webinar, I'm going to introduce you with some great jewelry brands which are expanding into different locations. But before I introduce you with the brands, let me just run you through with the Q&A process. If you have any questions during the webinar, please type your question into the Q&A box. We will take up all your questions post our presentation. So while we run you through with the presentation and the brand detail, I would request you to please keep sharing your questions into the Q&A box so that we can take up all your questions and queries and answer everything. We keep seeing some of you raising your hand. I would request you to please write your question into the Q&A box and avoid raising your hands because in this platform, we won't let you get onto the speaker slot. So our today's first brand is Silvostyle. Silvostyle is a brand by PNG, which is there in the market from past so many years with the decades of experience. And Silvostyle is a brand, they are coming into silver jewelry. They are providing sterling silver jewelry. It's a smaller range. It's a smaller brand side of presented by PNG itself. It's a Maharashtra-based brand. They do have their branches in Maharashtra and they're expanding into Maharashtrian market right now. We do have Mr. Amit. He's from Silvostyle directly here on this platform today to tell you more about the franchisee, about the brand, the range they have, and the opportunity they are going to provide to the partners. I would like to welcome you, Amit ji, and all the panelists we have here on this platform today. And I would like to request you to please tell us about this brand since it's a part of PNG itself, how it is different from PNG and what all opportunities you have for our participant and the investors who wants to be a part of this particular brand in the journey. Over to you, Amit ji.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you, Nehaji, for the wonderful introduction. My name is Amit Vaidya, and I work as the head of franchising at PNG Jewellers. Today, I'll be presenting one of our brand, which is Silvostyle. Silvostyle is a brand which has been with us for more than a decade, and this is a brand which we have been selling through the PNG stores for more than 10 years. Now, this is basically sterling jewelry. It's a fashion-forward jewelry, which will be which we have extensive collection for the youth, and it is something which can be used or which is worn by all people, all talks of people. Basically, you can have silver jewelry for gents and for ladies both. This is something which can be worn by school-going girls, by boys and girls who are going to college, also for some casual evening outings, at the same time for weddings and for such occasions too. Now, coming back to the brand history, this is from the saddles of PNG Jewellers. As you know, PNG has a long history going into the 18th century, and currently they have 37 stores across Maharashtra and Goa. And around 10 years back, our chairman and managing director, Mr. Saurabh Gadgil, he started one of the first persons to start into the silver jewelry market. And we introduced a brand called named Silvostyle, and it has been with us for last more than 10 years. Now, of course, this is a brand which has something which is for the all sorts of buyers. You have the millennials and the ZX Gen Z also, and the idea of the brand is to expand into markets across India. But currently, we're looking at franchises only in Maharashtra and Goa. That is where we want to expand currently, and maybe in the coming future, we'd like to expand beyond Maharashtra. So today, I would like to only take up inquiries basically which are related to Maharashtra and Goa. Currently, we are already doing a good revenue of around 20 crores through the brand. Of course, the plan is to get it to beyond 100 crores in the next 3 years and established as a household brand for the silver jewelry market. What is unique about Silvostyle is that, of course, it is from the trust and the legacy of PNG. It is a very trendy jewelry which can be worn across ages. It does not take a big investment in terms of getting for franchisee for Silvostyle, and something which is fashion forward. So I'll straight away come to the models what we have. We have two models. One is the FOCO model, the franchisee owned company operator model, and the other is the franchisee owned franchisee operator model. As you can see, the investment is not very high. For the franchisee owned company operator model, the investment is around about 25 lakh rupees. In the salient features of this model are that the interiors of the store, we need a store size of around 500 square feet, plus or minus 50 square feet. And the investment in the interiors of the store and the assets have to be done by the franchisee. The stock, the entire stock will be provided by the company, that is Silvostyle. The marketing across the region and also for the specific store will be done by the company. And the operating expenses will be shared between the company and the franchisee in the ratio of around 80 to 20. So 80% of the expenses will have to be done by the franchisee, and 20% of the operating expense will be, of course, done by the company. So here you can see the investment is very basic, just 25 lakh rupees. And the entire payback period is around 2 years, that is 24 months. So what we are doing here is that because the stock is provided by the company, the entire sales will be done by the company. And on the sales, we'll be providing a 30% sales commission to the franchisee. So the franchise investment is on the lesser side, but they're getting a good 30% returns on whatever sales are achieved every month. The accounting will be done every month. We will need around 4 people in the store to operate the store. Out of that, one person, that is store manager, will be provided by the company. So naturally, the expenses for the store manager will be taken care by the company, Silvostyle. And the remaining 3 people who would be the sales staff would only be paid by the franchisee. Since the company is going to be selling the stock under their own name, other expenses like packing material, stationery, the store insurance, the credit card commission, which has to be given out to any bank or the credit card company, would of course be borne by the company. And the franchisee will only have to bear the operating expenses of rent, electricity, staff salary for 3 people, and of course the repairs and maintenance. So it's a very good model, the FOCO, where the investment is very small and you're getting very good attractive returns. Of course, someone who is a little more entrepreneur and wants to invest in the stock, we also have the FOFO model, the franchisee owned franchisee operator model, where the company would be selling the stock to the franchisee. So the investment in the stock also would be done by the franchisee, and all staff, including the store manager, also would be on the franchisee payroll. The marketing would be done by the company, but then all the operating expenses will also have to be borne by the franchisee. So this is a little model where the returns are on the higher side. So instead of getting a 30% sales, the commission on sales, the company would be selling the stock to the franchisee at a 40% discount. So here the gross margins for the franchisee would be around 40%. And but then also the investment will be on the higher side. I think this is a model which works good in the long run, because you're getting more attractive returns, a 10% higher return. So as soon as your payback period is over, you'll be getting a 10% higher margin month on month, year on year. And of course, in this model also, there is a 100% buyback guarantee from the company. So whatever is a slow moving stock or the dead stock, the company would buy back at the same price that it was sold to the franchisee. So again, there is nothing like a dead stock or money locked up in the stocks for the franchisee. Everything which is sold will be taken back by the company as and when required. Maybe at the every month or every 3 months or every year, or even at the time of closure, if and at all that situation arises. We hope that does not come, but because if someone wants to close a franchisee for whatever reason, the company will purchase back the entire stock at whatever price it was sold to the franchisee. So the entire investment in the stock will be nullified by the company. So this is a model where the investment is on the higher side, but it is something which really entrepreneurs should be looking forward to. Like I said, operation wise, I've already stressed that both the models, I've already gone into details in the earlier slide itself. So I'll not be going here except for one point, that is business development. So all the marketing, promotions, celebrity endorsements will be handled by the company, and the franchise does not have to even pay a single rupee or have bear any charges for that. Also, in case someone is ready to take up the for the franchisee-owned franchisee operator model, the entire training for the staff and for the franchisee will be done by the company, and they will not have to go here and there as to how to do that. Also, along with that, the entire staff hiring, that is a staff recruitment training, will also done by the company. So, except for putting in the money, the rest, everything in both the models will be taken care by the company, that is Silvostyle. So, what we wish to do is to provide a clear guidance and assistance to the franchisees, so that there's a long-term commitment from the company side, and they can independently handle the business. These are some of the photos of the store. So as you can see, we require a store size of around 500 square feet, plus or minus 10%. You can see it's a very colorful store. What we have done is a totally white ceiling and a white flooring, along with the black and very colorful interiors. This is what the store would look like. It's not a typical store where you have a counter and people waiting behind the counter. This is something where people can just go take a look, choose what they like, and come back. So these are the primary colors what we have been using. Very trendy colors and very attractive colors. This is the logo of the company Silvostyle by PNG. As you can see, PNG is a very, very well-known name across Maharashtra for jewelry, because it's there since 1832, almost 191-year legacy. So anything where you have a brand by PNG is something which will be very attractive. Currently, we already have 4 stores up and running for Silvostyle. And along with that, this brand is sold across all the 37 stores of PNG. So it's not something which is new. It's already in the market. People are well aware of it. And seeing the good sales what we have in the company-owned stores, where it's not the primary product of focus product, because in the jewelry stores, people are coming in to buy mostly gold, silver, and diamond. Silver in the sense silver articles. Along with that, we introduce them to this jewelry, but this is not something which is their primary focus for which they come to the store. But then seeing the response, we decided to have separate stores for Silvostyle, and that is what we started out this year. Currently, we already have 4 stores up and operational for Silvostyle. Some more Silvostyle photos. There's a color with the CMYKs, how the counters would be looking. This is the actually facade. So this is how the entire facade of the store would be. A very bright yellow with Silvostyle by PNG written, very highlighting the brand along with the name of PNG. And this is actual photo of the store. So I can say it's a very colorful store which will appeal to everyone. And currently, like I said, this is actually a photo of a store which we have operating in Pune. This is a franchisee store. As you can see, it is very colorful, something which will look trendy. Along with the store, we also have very trendy uniforms for the staff, not the normal uniforms what you have across jewelry stores. We have very colorful and very attractive uniforms for the staff also. So whenever anyone walks in, they will see that it's someone the youth can relate to. There's some more photos of what the store would look like. You wide range of display with very colorful background. We have used yellows and blue and pink and some more photos just for your information. And this is again a store photo. So this is all from Silvostyle from me at the moment.
Thank you so much, Amitji. Thanks a lot for a lovely brief and the detailed brand information. So I would like to request Manojji to take up some questions.
So yeah, thank you very much because coming from Pune, and so I'm a consultant, based in Pune, and I know about the brand. This brand has legacy, and it is almost like to every third Maharashtrian household or the fourth Maharashtrian household, PNG is the jeweler, right? So that's a status they boast here in Maharashtra, and thus getting franchise of this brand is like getting associated with the legacy of 100 plus years. So, and again, this is such a business where the trust matters, and they do offer trust. So more than jewelry, they offer trust. Yes.
Thank you, Manojji, for the kind words.
Thank you very much, yeah.
So I think we are ready to take up questions.
Yes, Manojji, you can take up the questions.
Okay, so Jayesh is asking, any plans to expand in North?
Well, yes, we have plans to expand pan-India, but maybe not this year, because just getting a couple of franchises outside Maharashtra will not do justice to the franchisee if we cannot provide the marketing support. Because in the jewelry industry, the marketing support is very, very important, and just opening a franchisee for the sake of opening and not able to provide support is not good. Because, like you said, we are a very trusted brand, and we want to keep the same trust with our franchisees also, and not being able to provide them support in terms of marketing or logistic is not going to be what we want to do. So we will naturally want to expand pan India, but maybe not this year, maybe after a year or so, once we have settled down in Maharashtra and Goa.
But so many people are waiting for the same, because I'm getting regular updates and the inquiries for the same. But yes, I mean, you have rightly said that it is very important to provide the marketing support, because it's a brand name, it's a brand value. Providing franchisee is not the only thing, but you'll have to run it successfully. That's what the success is actually.
Correct.
So yeah, we understand that. Yeah, Manojji, please carry on.
One more question is, how many active stores or active franchise you have is asking?
Well, currently, like I said, we already have 4 Silvostyle up and running. 3 of them are in Pune, 1 is in Mumbai, and I think another 4 or 5 are in the pipeline. We already have a couple of stores finalized, and other people are searching out for retail space at the moment. So we believe by this financial year, that is by March, we should have at least 15 to 20 stores up and running. But currently, yes, we have 4 stores up and running.
Also, a quick breakup on investment. One more participant is asking.
Yeah, like I said, the investment is just 2 models. 25 lakhs is the investment in interiors for the FOCO model, and of course, there's a franchisee fee of 5 lakh rupees. So the total investment will be 30 lakh rupees. Whereas in the FOFO model, the investment will be 25 lakh rupees for the interiors. Again, 5 lakh rupees for the franchisee fee, and there's a franchisee for 5 years, not every year. The 5 lakh is for 5 years, because we have the agreement for 5 years. And for the FOFO model, also there will be investment in stock of around 30 lakh rupees. So for the franchisee and franchisee operated, the total investment is 60 lakh rupees, 30 lakhs for stocks, 25 lakh for store interiors, and 5 lakh rupees as a franchisee.
All right. So there are a few more questions, but again, we can go ahead now. Yeah. So we can get on with another panelist. Yes. Thanks. Thanks, Amit.
Thank you so much, Amitji, for joining us and giving your time towards that too on Saturday evening. I understand even for the participants who have joined in, today, they always like everybody has plans for the Saturdays, but yes, you are here. That means you are a serious investor, and even the brand themselves are here. They are presented here on the Saturday evening and giving their time, the information to the people to make them understand about the brand and the expansion. So thank you so much, Amitji, for joining us today. I hope you'll have a lovely weekend ahead.
Thank you, Nehaji, and thank you, Franchise India, for giving us this opportunity. And we wish everyone a lovely evening too. Thank you.
So moving forward to our next brand is DP Jewellers. They are the bond of trust since 1940. So this brand is in market again from the decades, and they call themselves India's one of the oldest jewelry brand, and with a legacy of 83 plus years, obviously. And again, they are giving the FOCO model. Their expansion is into the FOCO model. The franchisee opportunity they are giving is into the franchisee-owned company-operated model. We have Mr. Rajesh K. Soni from DP Jewellers to tell you more about the brand as well as the expansion along with the opportunities, how they're different from the other, jewelry companies. As one thing is clearly mentioned that they are coming up with a legacy of 83 years, which makes them different, obviously. So, Rajesh, I would like to welcome you here on this platform today, and I would want to request you to please share some details about the brand and the opportunities you are going to provide to the investors and the participants. Over to you, Rajesh.
Thank you, Neha. Good evening, everyone. I welcome all of you on behalf of DP Jewellers, which is Central India's leading jeweler, working since 83 years of legacy. So here is my presentation. DP Jewellers has started its journey since 1940, and since our starting, we are working on the criteria of BIS models, that is 92% of the purity for the gold jewelry, and we are working in gold, diamond, platinum, and silver jewelry in 8 stores in 8 cities of 2 states of Central India, namely MP and Rajasthan. We are having a total turnover of 2,074 crores in the last year, and we are committed to give best result to our investors and shareholders. We are looking for the franchisee as FOCO models for us, and I will disclose it to you. We are having a trust of 2.5 million customers with us. We are working in 8 locations and working with around 500 plus staff of ours, and we are having a very nice conversion ratio of footfall from our customers, which is highest in industry. It is about 85 to 95%. The company is working in 8 cities, 4 in MP and 4 in Rajasthan, and we are converted into a limited company in 2017. It is a largest Central India jewelry chain store, and this is led by Mr. Santosh Kataria and Mr. Anil Kataria. They are working as a 4th generation in DP Jewellers. Our showrooms are started from 2,100 square feet, and our flagship store is in Indore. This is around of size 15,000 square feet. And we are offering various products in gold jewelry, in gold, diamond, platinum, and silver jewelry and silver articles also. Namely, they are wedding jewelry, Valentine jewelry, flower connection, traditional jewelry, everything of the jewelries. As I said you that our customer conversion ratio is about 85 to 95%. Means we are having a very satisfied range of customers along with us. And our strategic policy is that our mission is clear for 2-tier and 3-tier cities for Central India right now. And our mission is to create wealth for our stakeholders who are investing with us. And our goal is to create 5 more stores in the coming year. And what makes us DP different? So it is, we are working on least operating cost. We have a focused region of Central India, and we are working on natural hedging basis. Obviously, our strength is our legacy of 83 years. We are following the standards of BIS since 80 years. And our opportunities are open for Central India's other states also. We are trying to find our franchisees in MP, Rajasthan, Gujarat, Maharashtra, and Chhattisgarh also. And we don't find any weakness other than any change in government policy. And our growth pillars are basically quality, expansion, sustainability, and higher customer satisfaction. Obviously, in these years, this long period of years, we have received many recognition, many awards from different states, different organizations. And we are having a very proud moment of being declared Ratlam as a gold city, and we are listed in NSE in 2007, and we are declared as best promising gems and jewelry company by IFJA also. Our working culture is like a family. We are working as a family with more than 500 employees with us who are highly technical in their respective fields. So the presentation for my franchisee model is here. We are working on FOCO model right now. This means franchisee owned and company operating. So we are looking for the franchisee owners through different parts, and we are looking the investment for 15 to 20 crores depending on the city, and we are trying to give the minimum ROI of 12 to 15% to our investors. We are having a locking period of 5 years with our franchisee owners, and we are committed to give their capex back by 9 months and 11 months. So finally, we invite you to invest in brilliance and join DP Abhushan. We are excited about the opportunities that lie ahead. For further inquiries, please don't hesitate to reach out. Thank you for being a part of our webinar today. Thank you.
Thank you, Rajesh. Thanks a lot. Thanks for the lovely brief. Manoj, I would like to request you in case you would want to take up the questions from Q&A box.
Yes. So thank you very much, Rajesh ji. Again, good to know that, since, you have been there in the business, right before our independence. So,
Yes, sir.
so it's a, and again, jewelry is such a business where, what matters is ultimately trust. And again, so you bring that trust for so many years, for so many generations that way, right? So there is a question from one attendee. Do you deal in FOCO model?
Yeah, we are dealing in FOCO model only. For the current scenario, we have planned for FOCO model only, where the franchisee owner will invest in the company, and every expenses and every operations is owned by the company. The company is responsible for every operations, every marketing activity, and every expense, starting from the showroom rent to the customer expenses also.
Great. So there is one more question from Mr. Jayesh. What is the current sale of existing outlets?
What is the current sale? From the current outlets, we are generating nearly 5 to 6 turnovers around the year. And the overall sales is, the last year sales was 2,074 crores.
Huge. Great. Okay. And what's the ticket size?
Its ticket size is around 1 lakh rupees for gold and around 1.25 lakh rupees for diamond.
Great. So we have again a few more questions, but again, that can be again answered over a call.
Okay.
We can go ahead and yeah. So yeah. we can
Sure,
continue.
sure. Thank you. Thank you
Aditi,
so
thank you very much.
much.
Thank you very much.
Thank
Okay,
you.
thank you very
Thank
much.
you, Rajeshi. Thank you so much for sharing details with us, guys. We have limited time in these webinars, which we are doing in the evening. So we keeping the time limit in the mind. So because we also don't want you to be there on this platform for longer, since you also have some plans in the evening. Especially it is a weekend, so I don't want you to stick around only with this
Right.
webinar. So I want to keep it small, short, and crisp for all of you. We only want to provide you the information which are required to make an understanding about the brand. And for a detailed brief, we can connect for one-to-one discussion. So thank you, Rajeshi. Have a lovely evening and happy weekend to you. So with this, I would like to move forward towards our next brand for today. Our next brand is our North India is one of the most prominent brand with 100 years. That means 10 years, 10 plus year, 10 plus, years of about 10 decades, more than 10 decades of the experience, or they're in the market from past more than 100 years. So this is again coming up with a legacy, with a great legacy with the brand. They are dealing into silver jewelry, and the brand name is Ranisha. So the name Ranisha there's a beautiful story behind this name, which I would request Mrs. Divi Vesh to tell, because she's the one who's leading this brand. She's the co-founder of this brand, and I think it's better to know the brand, about the brand and the story of the name behind. Is something which it would better we would know from herself only. So I would like to welcome you, Mrs. Devi, on this platform today. And it's always our honor, and it makes me feel good to host you on these webinars, because it's always lovely to listen about your brand from your own self. So over to you, Diviji.
Thank you, ma'am, for the lovely intro as always. Well, I'm super excited to, join hands with Franchisee India, because it's a great platform for us to, grow and know more about people around and get, good opportunities in hand. So, well, talking about Renisha is a silver jewelry brand, and the name itself says Rani Shah. So, when you wear the jewelry, you feel like a queen, which I had in mind when I started the brand. So, Renisha has its backdrop as in a legacy of 100 years, Tikaram and Sons Jewellers being its parental brand, and Renisha being its sub brand. And I'm very proud and very honored to be its fifth generation and leading up the legacy. It's a proud moment for me. So, talking about Renisha, I would just like to share my screen, please. So Renisha was founded by Tikaram and Sons Jewellers in 1922. This was Tikaram and Sons Jewellers, and Renisha came into existing in 2017. And later on, during the COVID period, we got this opportunity to come online and set up a great platform for each and every one to grow and have a solid backstand for silver. As you know, silver has its boom phase now with the increasing rates of gold and silver as well, and silver being an international metal. And plus, so the main mission of Renisha is to, make difference in the society and give a clear impact for the youth to grow according to the transformation in the trends and outstanding fusion jewelry and everything which is essence of, uh, you know, um womanship. The main vision is to showcase the craftsmanship and the details which are being carried forward from the legacy itself. And coming on to Renisha's collections, so we have six collection divisions. So when I talk about Nazakat, it's the integrate designer pieces with thread work, with jute, rope works. Ibadat talks only about idols and goddesses. Dilkash talks about stone jewelry, semi-precious stones we use. Noor is all oxidized, the purest form which we have for silver. Nayab is gold polish and a modern trendy jewelry, and Afreen is the lightweight jewelry. Why you should opt for Renisha's franchisee? Well, it is high ethical standards, 92.5 sterling silver, minimum risk as risk of investment is there, 100% customer satisfaction is there, and we have all variety in silver jewelry, not just minimalistic. We have fusion, we have trendy, we have all sorts of jewelry, because the market is not just limited to some different age groups. It is a full fledged market, and you need to capture each and every person. You can't just let anyone left behind. As you see, the demand of silver is increasing with the increasing scenario and the rates. This is a graph according to the rates of silver. Market opportunities, as I talk about, silver in India has come up as new gold, and Indian women's are very fond, not just Indian women's, but every woman is fond of jewelry. So it is a great opportunity to start a jewelry franchisee, and you can opt for cooperative gifts as well in the franchisee itself. And let's come to the breakdown of it. So if you see shop in shop module, we are providing it for 35, and in the new outlet we are providing it for 50 lakhs. And you see the area required is 300 square feet and 500 square feet. It's already mentioned there. The payback period in months, it's mentioned 3 to 4 months or 16 to 18 months. And the average return of investment is 80% and 100. So ideal profile for partners is investors with financial brand worth and application, aspiration with strong will, passion, and dedication to succeed. And local investors are invited for income streams, and investors with good local market connections, because that gives you a great opportunity to hold the market in hand. Renisha is into B2B. We also plan out exhibitions. We are into franchisee module. We have customer relationship management as well. We are into drop shipping. We are into brand development. We are into business consultancies, which is a sterling advice. We are into social media handling. We are into website content designing, online marketing, content consultancies, and also retail outlets. So it's a great opportunity to join hands with Renisha and grow. And we also are very proud. We also have our first franchisee live, actively working in Balia near Banaras. And all thanks to Franchise India for cracking the deal and getting it done. Thank you.
Congratulations for the franchisee, Mrs. Divi, and it's wonderful to see that we have done a deal because we've recently onboarded your brand, and it's a wonderful news to get this done. And I'm sure there is more potential, and you're going to get more franchisees very soon. So I would like to request Manojji to take up the questions.
Okay, so Diviji, thank you very much. So good to know about the brand and the craftsmanship, and how meticulously crafted it is, and you are giving that eye for the detailing in every aspect of your business. That's a great part of your business too. Yes. So there are like few questions. Are you open for Bangalore?
For Bangalore, yeah. We are looking forward for NCR, Delhi's, and also for Bangalore. We are open, but firstly, we would recommend nearby areas so that we can fulfill requirements and we can go and visit and get things sorted in hand. it is easy and very efficiently done if they are nearby. And well, we are open for whole India and abroad also, but later on. But we are most welcome. We can, sit and plan out things accordingly.
Okay. Okay. Preeti ji is asking what is the ticket size?
Ticket size for see, I have 10 plus categories working, as in rings, earrings, bracelets, and which are hot selling. So if you talk about earrings, so the ticket size starts from 300 and goes up to 7,000, 8,000 and above. So totally depends what are we catering to, which client and which customer line we have in hand. And it no ticket size depends on the age group factor, because the pieces are lightweight also and heavy also. It's a fusion based jewelry brand. You get minimalistic also and you get heavy items also. And if you give me permission, I can share my catalog as well, so it will be easy for people to understand the brand.
No. In fact, Preeti ji is also asking for catalog. So briefly, you can share that, or
Okay.
we can share there on her WhatsApp. We can do that.
Okay. Should I share it right now so that everyone can see it?
Yeah, briefly you can.
So this is the catalog. As I already told you about the brand and the heritage of it. Nazakat, totally thread work, which I was talking about, jute, and the intricate work of the craftsmanship. These are the some of the pieces under the Nazakat collection. They're very different from the others, and each piece has its own story to tell. Then when I talk about Noor, the tale of shine, it is all oxidized jewelry, the real essence of silver it is. These are some of the collections. You can check them on the website renisha.com as well. Then as I told you, Ibadat, it's all the divine grace of God. You can see the detailed goddesses there in the collection.
It
And
seems
each
to be more like a temple jewelry kind of
Yeah,
look.
yeah,
And
yeah.
it's so beautiful.
Thank you.
Also,
So
there is
as
a question. So, what marketing support you provide?
well, we'll be taking care of the social media platform. We'll be creating your Facebook and Instagram accounts. We'll be handling it. Plus, we'll be providing you with the whole digital support, all the model shoots and everything, even the collabs which we'll be having with the Bollywood celebrities, as we already had it with Urvashi. So we'll be sharing that also. So all social media will be handled by us. The packaging and everything will be there. And the other things we can discuss one to one. This is Nayab, the love for shimmer and shine, the golden touch, yet being silver, the designer work, it's here. Then I told you Dilkash, beads of silver, the stone work. Each piece has a story to tell. Each collection is different and unique itself. Afreen is the timeless creation, and it's very minimalistic range. All the modern stuff comes here. That's it. Thank you.
So, folks, you have opportunity to wear not just jewelry, but you have opportunity to wear Noor, Nazakat, Ibadat. So such a fantastically chosen poetic names for such a poetically designed contemporary jewelry. So I must say, fantastic collection,
Manoj,
fantastic
thank
names,
you.
and I'm sure there are like so many women are like craving for such a good jewelry. All right. So yes, so thank you very much. Thank you very much, DVD. Yeah,
Even I must say the collection is so beautiful. I mean, I to love jewelries and I liked your collection a lot, especially that temple one. I loved it a lot. I
Oh.
generally like temple thing, and but generally we go for whenever we are going to buy anything into temple collection, we go for the gold, but it looks so beautiful in silver also. So yes, the collection itself says a lot about the idea. So it's all wonderful. The concept itself wonderful. I personally like your brand a lot, so there is no question about it. And I'm sure that you are going to get really good results. We have just cracked one deal, and we are going to have many more very soon. So thank you so much, Divi. Thank you so much for joining us again one more time and sharing
Thank you,
your
Manoj. Thank you,
beautiful
Nehaji.
brand with all our participants today on this Saturday evening. So thanks a lot, guys. Thank you so much, everyone who joined us today. Manoj, thanks to you also to joining
very
us.
much.
It's a Saturday evening. Oh, I understand that everyone has something planned, some plans, or maybe they have their own things to do on Saturday evenings usually. So thank you for being a part of this webinar, and I hope you will have a lovely weekend ahead. And you're going to celebrate your evening now because you're free from here. So thanks everyone. Thank you so much.
Thank you.